And we're live. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Wonderful Wednesday, Wow Wednesday, Y Wednesday, W.H.Y, Y Wednesday. Hey, listen, we're going to be looking at what is wrong with this thing. Come on, guys. What are y'all doing to me, kids? Well, we'll figure it out later. You know, the whole thing about going live is that you guys get to see all the mess ups, everything. We're doing it a little bit early today because we've got to get on the road to the DFW area. So if I'm not available, you can reach me on my cell, 903-570-0052. Guys, you know what we're doing today. We're continuing on with what's so important, why you should want to apply childlike faith into everything that you do. And as you know, we've looked at a couple of different things. Matter of fact, yesterday we looked at about putting trust in God, right? About being dependent on Him, and then of course humility. Today we're going to be looking at receptivity and teachability, along with joy and wonder. You remember being a kid again? That's what this whole fun life coaching community is all about, right? It's about being a kid again. I'm not talking about being childish and, throwing a temper tantrum type of thing. I'm talking about what the Bible says in Matthew. Jesus talking and said, unless you become as little children, unless you be converted, baby girl, baby doll, you won't even see the kingdom of heaven. And so that's what we're going to be talking about, because when you apply that childlike faith to come and live out your childhood dreams in this playground we call life, you will never, ever be the same again. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to talk to you about. Don't let that schoolyard bully keep pushing you around. He's only come to steal, kill, and destroy what God intended for you. And in His Word, if you go and read it, He said that I have come, talking about Jesus, that you may have life and have life more abundantly. Guys, let's get into it right now. Let's go. Because listen, when you think about it, when you look at what it means to be receptive, right? In order to receive, your hands have to be open. Unfortunately, too many of us go through life with our fists clenched, trying to hold on to those things that we have, not realizing that unless you let it go, right? I think Elsa had it right. Let it go. Let it go. I'm not going to go into the song, but let it go. You can only do so much. You do what you can, and then let God do the rest. That's what faith is. It's not Friday. We'll talk about that this coming Friday. Can y'all believe Christmas is next Monday? And if you're kind of like us, y'all know what I mean by us, we start celebrating Saturday. We really have Christmas on Christmas Eve, and Christmas Day is like just trying to recoup from Christmas Eve. So anyway, let's get into it. Being receptive, being open, right? And teachable. That's kind of a big deal. Because really, when you're a kid, curiosity. How many, if you're honest, raise your hand. How many of you were really curious? And I'm talking about curious to the point where you got in trouble curious. Yep, I get it. Children are naturally curious, always asking questions and seeking to understand the world around them. Similarly, childlike faith involves maintaining a sense of curiosity about spiritual truths and willingness to explore and learn. Is that you? Is that you? Do you know why we call it? Well, we're going to get to it here in a second. Why we call it Y Wednesday? Does that make sense? I don't know. Hey, listen, there's a second part to this. Open to learning. You have to be eager. There has to be an eagerness to understand. I think Stephen Covey had it right on his fifth habit of 7 habits of highly effective people, where it talks about seek first to understand, then to be understood. So just as a child eagerly absorbs information, having childlike faith means approaching spiritual teachings with an open and receptive heart, ready to understand and apply them in your life. Guys, embrace it. Embrace growth. Listen, we've talked about it. Go back and watch it several episodes back about being, certain about being uncertain, right? Expecting the unexpected. Nothing is more constant than change. So the sooner you embrace it, the sooner you just simply do it. Here's what happens, right? Here's what happens. You guys have to be able to expect it, not really being worried about what's over that hump, but just getting over that hump. You just have to go. My coach, Tom Ziegler, right, this whole Fun Life coaching is powered by the Ziegler Legacy Program certification and the foundational program of Choose to Win, right? And I'll talk more about that here in just a second. But embracing growth. Children grow and develop by learning from their experiences, but how many adults don't, right? Children grow from the experience. Likewise, childlike faith involves a commitment. Here's a big word. Childlike faith involves a commitment to continual growth, continual mental growth, spiritual growth, physical growth, through receptivity to new insights and truths. Guys, you only have to have one new insight. All these books that you're seeing back here, I haven't read all of them. I do definitely feel smarter just by having them. But when I go to read a book, my only goal is to get an insight, something that I can take, absorb, apply in my life, and then get after it. So listen, the second part to this thing is you have to apply what you know. Forget what you don't know. Forget what you're about to learn. Apply what you know. You already know what you need to do. Here's where we get in trouble as adults. You already know what you need to do. Right now, you just need to act on it. So listen, it talks about having an open mind pursuit. Approach the pursuit of childhood dreams with an open mind, being receptive to new ideas, insights, and opportunities that can contribute to the realization of those dreams. Listen, in order for your dreams to come true, the first thing you got to do is wake up. The only time success comes before work, if you know this, put it in the comment section. The dictionary. It doesn't come. You got to get up and go after it. You got to get up and pursue it, right? You got to go after your dreams. If not, they're not just going to come and tap you on the shoulder and say, hey, we're here. Hey, we heard you've been looking for us. We finally found you. I mean, I've said it before, right? When those dreams you're chasing, those dreams are also kind of chasing you. But then let's look at the adaptability. Here we go. A teachable spirit allows for adaptability, enabling individuals to adjust their strategies and plans based on new information and experiences. Listen, for some of you, you guys remember what it's like to not have power steering. Other people don't understand this, right? Power steering's always just kind of been a thing. You didn't have to be very strong to drive. But if you take power steering out of a vehicle, it gets a little hard to turn. And it's easier to steer a car as it's going than trying to steer it when it's parked and you don't have power steering. So listen, you just simply have to take action. Mr. Ziegler said you don't have to be great to start, but you do have to start to be great, right? The journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. If you never step outside of your comfort zone, you're always going to be in the same spot. And I'm curious, I just want to know, 6 to 12 months from now, if you're in the same place you are now, are you going to be okay with that? Are you going to be able to look at yourself in the mirror and be like, yeah, here we are again? No, I'm not. And if you're going to be hanging around me, I'm not going to let you. That's not going to happen. So we have to celebrate the little stuff. We have to celebrate the small victories, guys. Children celebrate even the smallest of achievements with enthusiasm. I still got my participation trophy. I can't remember where I got this one, but I keep it. I've got a bigger one at the house. But guys, these are small. And you may think they're insignificant, but these small victories, they add up to big victories. Here's the deal, right? David. Everybody knows David. He slew Goliath. But did you know that he had other victories before that? He celebrated those. He talked about them. He even told his giant. Now, he never even called him by name. He just said, hey, listen, this is what I did to the bear. This is what I did to the lion. And here's what's about to go down, baby. Here's how the story's going to end. He spoke it into existence. Why? He had faith, not only in his God, but in his skill. And that's what we talk about. The best way to mitigate, the best way to lower the risk is to increase your skill. That's what we're doing in the Fun Life community. We're tapping into that child. Here's the deal. I'll call you right back, Brad. So here's the thing. Applying those childlike faiths, applying those things, you're going to be able to do those things. You're going to be able to do those things that you know you need to do in your life. All right? All right, let's look at these last two, and then we got to go because Brad's calling me already. So look at this. Maintain the progress, celebrate the progress, and keep your enthusiasm at a high. Keep your enthusiasm up. Embrace those challenges with that enthusiasm, viewing them as opportunities for growth and learning rather than obstacles that diminish the joy of the journey. Listen, guys, your joy really is in your journey. Be receptive to those lessons. That childlike faith remains open to the lessons that life and faith offer, recognizing that every experience is an opportunity for growth. Joyful encouragement, guys. Infuse the pursuit of dreams with a sense of joy and wonder. Engaging in the journey. Like Mr. Ziegler always said, that life is an exciting and never-ending journey. Quit looking at it as a destination as you've arrived. Let me tell you, you're never going to arrive. Quit tiptoeing through life as if the goal is to arrive safely at death. No, I love the movie Up. He says adventure is out there. Let's go and find it. Let's go and find it. And so you got to be resilient in those changes. You've got to be able to apply those things. And so why Wednesday? Let's look at this. Why is an acronym for who hurt you? Was it the schoolyard bully? Or was it our own internal bully that we have? Right? We're our own worst critic. But once you identify who hurt you, you're going to be able to identify and look for somebody that, the next one, who helped you, someone to help you. It doesn't have to be me, but you do have to seek counsel. You do have to seek help outside of yourself. Go to the Bible, find a counselor, find a coach. I'm a big advocate for coaches, right? And then the next one is who healed you. Why? Who healed you? Listen, we're going to be able to heal some of those things we just keep reliving in our lives, and it's that inner narrative that we keep saying, we keep talking to ourselves. Stop it. Please stop it. And so you've got to be fulfilling yourself in your achievements. Be receptive to the blessings because God has those blessings for you. You know, childlike faith acknowledges and appreciates the fulfillment found in the pursuit of achievement of your dreams, and have that wonder of success or wonder in success. Approach success with wonder and gratitude, recognizing the achievements are part of a larger, awe-inspiring journey. Guys, I don't know how else to put this. The next 3 to 5 years are going to be huge, but it starts with today. It starts with what you start putting into your mind. You got to put in that good, that clean, that pure. That's what Mr. Ziegler talked about. He said that we are what we are. We are where we are because of what's gone into our mind. We can change what we are. We can change where we are by changing what goes into our minds. Listen, he went on to say that man, talking about the species, right? Not gender. Man was designed for accomplishment, engineered for success, and endowed with seeds of greatness, and those seeds of greatness are in you. He put them in you from the beginning. I don't know how else to put this. You've got to get it. You've got to own it and understand that God is for you. Life doesn't happen to you. Life happens for you. And when you really take on the right mindset and get in the right spirit, all of a sudden you're going to find out that life happens because of you, right? First you're dependent, then you become independent, and then you become interdependent, where other people are dependent on you. So there's somebody waiting for you guys. I've shared this before, and I'll keep sharing it again, right? Our greatest fear is not that we're inadequate. Our greatest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. I gotta go. These guys are calling me. We got to hit the road, guys. Hey, listen. Today was short. Tomorrow is going to be something different. I'm going to actually be speaking at a networking event. Cab 903 invited me to come out and do their speaking, so I won't be on here. But how many want to see this thing live? I've never done a live speech where I got up there in front of somebody and speak. We're going to be talking about goals. We're going to be talking about fun life coaching. We're going to be talking to carry that momentum into 2024. So that's what we're going to be doing, guys. That's what we're going to be doing tomorrow. I'm going to see if we can't make that happen to get you guys on there with us. If you can't make it, they meet at 7:30 a.m. at Great Harvest, which is an awesome local business. And I'm going to try to see if I can't go live on there when I get up to do my speech. Hey guys, have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. Wow Wednesday, Why Wednesday. I love you guys. We'll see you then.